So, hello everyone. My name is Hannah Spitzer and I work with Leandra. So I'm sure most of you know her. So I'm going to just introduce myself so you know who's talking. So I'm Hannah Spitzer. I've been using essential oils for quite a few years. Just got introduced to doTERRA last year and really love their products. So I might start rambling, but it's just because I'm excited. So hopefully you can either relate to what I'm talking about and even better, learn from it. The topic's toxic-free living. And I really like this topic because growing up, my home was kind of a 50-50 toxic-free and then just generic chemicals, products, stuff like that. So I was exposed to the toxic-free stuff as well as not so much in some areas. But then when I got married and moved out, I had to start making the decisions on what we were going to purchase for cleaning our home, for different products around the house. And the two categories that really stuck out that I just felt uncomfortable with a lot of the products was household products and self-care products. So we're going to be talking about those tonight. And it was kind of surprising to me at first to realize how much, I guess, chemicals, toxins, carcinogens are found in things we use every single day. And what kind of spurred me to go toxic free was that my husband and I are both, as you can see in the picture there, my husband and I, we're both firefighters, and statistically, firefighters commonly die from cancer because of all the carcinogens and things we're exposed to, just as the nature of the job. And so that really made me dig in my heels and be like, I need to look for somewhere I can cut out carcinogens just because we're naturally being exposed in that area of our life. Where can I cut them out at home? And so that's when I really started digging into the actual ingredients of everything. And some of it was shocking. A lot of it was shocking. And I'm really thankful that we have natural options. So let's see.
Hannah, I didn't know that statistic, but it totally makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Scary, but it's also a part of the job. So
yeah, exactly. I have a client who's a firefighter, and he recently went and did some firefighting. And even for a week and a half after, he's still kind of coughing stuff up, even though you're wearing the suits and the masks, it still gets in there and you're breathing in, a bunch of junk.
Yep, especially nowadays. So yeah. So with the household products and then the personal care products, I'm just going to read this excerpt here. While some companies make products that are safe to eat, other companies choose to use known human carcinogens or developmental toxins like coal tar and lead acetate. When risky chemicals are used in cosmetics, the stakes are high. These are not trace contaminants like those found at part per million or even part per billion levels in food and water. These are the base ingredients of the product, just as flour is an ingredient in bread. These chemicals are found in percent levels in personal care products. Nearly all easily penetrate the skin, and some we ingest directly from our lips and hands. Yeah, that's enough to stop us right now and be like, wait a second, there's a better way. I know there is. So doTERRA has kind of a motto that they came up with called Ditch and Switch. And we're going to be talking about that tonight, kind of comparing the generic products that we typically, just use because that's what we're used to, and then looking at what we should switch to for a natural toxic-free alternative. So starting off with the personal care products is a product that I'm very excited about is the toothpaste. So this one, toothpaste it's got a lot of chemicals in, preservatives, artificial flavors, colors, and then fluoride is one I want to talk about as well, because fluoride inside of your toothpaste, while a lot of people know it as the thing that cleans your teeth, helps your enamel, it has hidden dangers that can actually be really toxic to your body. So when you're using toothpaste, it's in your mouth, and sublingually, that's probably the second fastest route into your bloodstream. So anything in your toothpaste is getting into your bloodstream extremely quickly, including this fluoride. And fluoride can be toxic to your body and as well as to your enamel. So it's put in there to protect your enamel, but there's studies that have shown that a lot of fluoride can actually damage your enamel. So while we're using toothpaste like 2 to 3 times a day, it could be doing the opposite of what we actually want it to do. So I want to talk about the doTERRA toothpaste because this one has actually made a huge difference in my life and saved me probably like thousands of dollars. So, and I've only been using it for like, I think I got it 4 months ago or something like that. But my teeth were to a point where my gums were receding, and it was kind of, they were kind of like, I think it's kind of genetics. And they're like, it's also probably like your toothpaste or how you brush. They said I had like a hard bristle toothbrush or something like that. But long story short, my gums were receding to the point where I had nerves exposed and extremely sensitive teeth. And it was coming to the point where I was looking at maybe a gum graft in the near future. And so I started using the On Guard toothpaste and in hopes that it would help maybe stop that or just help my teeth. And I'd heard people say that it has been good for their teeth, and it has the essential oil myrrh in it, which is really good for overall gum and oral health. So I was like, I'm gonna give this a go. It's definitely worth a shot. So I did, and last week I went to the dentist and they said my gums looked great. I had absolutely no sensitivity, and they said, keep doing what you're doing. So I went from looking at a gum graft to having like perfectly normal teeth again, which is pretty amazing. So not only did I get rid of like all those toxins in my old toothpaste, but I got huge benefits from switching to a natural alternative. So definitely effective, definitely powerful. All right.
I've got similar benefits for my gum health as well, Hannah. Not as, I mean, definitely receding gum line and like gingivitis stuff coming on, and that toothpaste has just been amazing. So that's awesome. Great.
Yes. So the next product, which we use once or even more times a day, is our deodorant. So I have a very active and outdoor lifestyle. So I probably use deodorant more frequently than most people do even. So for me, this was one where I addressed a few of the issues in the generic chemical deodorants, but not all of them. So when I went to doTERRA, I started really looking at exactly every single ingredient in these products. So generic deodorant is generally both a deodorant and an antiperspirant in one. The antiperspirant is what stops you from sweating, and the deodorant part of it is what kills the bacteria that causes the stink. So what's used inside of that to make you stop sweating is aluminum. And aluminum, a lot of research is showing that it can build up to toxic levels in your body, especially because of the location that you're applying it is where a lot of lymph nodes are. So it's a very sensitive part of our body and very absorbent as well. So there's been a lot of cases of breast cancer that has been directly linked back to their use of aluminum antiperspirants and deodorants. This aluminum can also build up in your spleen, in your heart, in your bone, muscle, brain, and liver. So Alzheimer's is also another one that's been connected to aluminum toxicity. So definitely something that can cause serious side effects that we're using every single day. doTERRA came out with this deodorant, which is all natural. It works amazing, and trust me, I put it to the test. So it works very well. And they also have a gentle formula deodorant that has no baking soda in it, because there's some people that if you get the regular deodorant in this picture, they'll have like a sensitivity to it because there's baking soda in it. doTERRA makes a gentle formula that does not have any baking soda in it. So there's two options for you there. And it will get you away from that aluminum and the toxicity from that and the really bad side effects that could come from it. So moving along to shampoo and conditioner. So it really depends. Like if you're a female, how often you wash your hair, because some people have more oily scalps or less oily scalps. But generally, if we're saying every other day you're washing your hair, you're using this product every other day, and thinking about where we use it is on our scalps, which is right next to our brain, our ears, our eyes, our nose, and our mouth. So all very sensitive parts of our body, very absorbent parts of our body. And yeah, right close to our brain as well. So, so thinking about the ingredients inside of generic shampoo, there's all kinds of bad things, but the three that I want to focus on are parabens, phthalates, and fragrances. So these are all chemical constituents that make up a shampoo, whether it's for pH purposes, the fragrance purpose, or the consistency purposes. They're used really regularly. And the fragrance part is the one I want to focus on, because companies can use the word fragrance in their ingredient list. And by using the word fragrance, it can include up to 300 chemicals that include known carcinogens, such as formaldehyde, and they don't even have to tell you about it. So whenever you see the word fragrance inside of an ingredients list, just run, because it's not good. It's in a lot of things though, because we like things to smell good and we enjoy a good scent, and scientists are very good at perfecting scents to where you smell it and you're like, oh, that smells exactly like, this flower, or like a brown sugar scrub or something like that. And you're just like, it smells so good and you love to use it. But what we don't know are the hidden dangers in that fragrance. So when you're using things like that right next to those sensitive parts of your body, things like formaldehyde, you're being exposed to that, and it's soaking into your bloodstream and into your skin. So definitely scary thoughts there. So doTERRA has a shampoo, which I really love because it's the first shampoo that's actually really worked for my hair even. So I've been switching from shampoos probably once a year, just because I would use a shampoo and it would work for a little while and then it would just not work for some reason. So I'd switch it to a different one or whatever. I've switched to using doTERRA's shampoo, and it has just made a massive difference on my hair health. And it has all natural fragrances, which pretty much turn your shower into a spa experience. So it's pretty great. And it's also safe for everybody. So it's safe for the smallest in your family all the way up to the oldest. It's safe for color treated hair. It's safe for heat treated hair. It's all around incredibly safe. It's like you can't go wrong with it. They also have a conditioner, which is really good as well. So between the shampoo and the conditioner that doTERRA offers, you can get rid of those artificial fragrances in your shower and be on a path to much healthier, much safer environment.
Hannah, if I can add something to that really fast.
Yeah.
The shampoo and conditioner that's pictured here is more of a citrusy orange aroma. Mm-hmm. And the other one that you're talking about, you're using the one that has the mint and the tea tree in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I love as well. But I do have somebody who just is not a mint fan, and several people aren't. They just don't like the mint. So try the brown and the yellow bottles, first if you wanted to try those. The blue, what is it, blue and green bottles?
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones have the peppermint and the tea tree. So just an FYI there. Both great products.
Yes. Yes, it's good we have options. So, what?
Not too many.
Oh yes, that's true. Then you get lost. But so skincare. This is another product that we use frequently, whether it's like a morning routine or a night routine or both. We're putting a lot of things on our skin daily. And what's very common with skincare routines is that you're using something that's a moisturizer, something that you're purposefully soaking into your skin. So this is something that's meant to soak into your skin, stay on your skin, and absorb into your skin. So generic skincare products, they have a lot of the fragrances and the parabens and things we've already talked about, there's something that's in them that is particularly harmful in this method of use, and that's preservatives. So preservatives are put into skincare products to make them more shelf stable, make them have a longer shelf life, and which is great for, mass producing all the skincare products that people can just buy and not have to worry about it going bad or whatever. But the problem is that these preservatives by design are phytotoxic, which means that their purpose in existing is to kill cells. So when you think about that, and then you put that with skincare routine, it seems a little bit like at opposites. So preservatives are meant to kill cells, which means they become toxic in our bloodstream. So when we're rubbing it onto our face or our hands or anywhere where we're using skincare products, it's absorbing because our skin is extremely absorbent. It's absorbing right into our skin, right into our bloodstream, and these preservatives can become toxic. Several years ago, the regulatory people saw that that was an issue and like, okay, thanks for realizing that, but they didn't completely correct it. They said, okay, it's an issue, so we're going to limit the amount of preservatives you can put in these products. So they didn't take it all away, they just limited it. The problem is that we are still using these products every single day for however many times a day. You multiply that by weeks, months, years, and you're still getting a really large amount of these preservatives into your body, which will then continue in your body and kill cells. So this compounding effect of that is just something that blows my mind, that's like accepted in these skincare products. I don't think a lot of people know that that's what they're doing inside their skincare products. Otherwise, I don't think any of us would be using those products that have preservatives in. I think it just completely goes against common sense. So, so doTERRA has some skincare products that are really great. And I don't have the set that's pictured here, but I do have their lotions. And their lotions work really well. They have natural fragrances by using the essential oils. They're very moisturizing. They have, like my sisters and I will compare how dry and cracked our hands are in the winter, because that always happens here in the Midwest. And they're like looking at my hands and like, your hands look so good. And I'm like, well, yes, been using doTERRA's lotion. So it really works well. And it also has no petroleum products in, which we know are clogging to the pores and toxic as well. And there was, for a while, I've just been kind of intrigued with this idea of like petroleum inside of our skincare products. And so I've started to pick up, if I see a lotion bottle somewhere, like in like a public bathroom at like a workplace or a church or an event or whatever, I'll pick it up and I'll look at the ingredients. And every single lotion bottle I've looked at so far has had petroleum as like the second or third ingredient in that. So just definitely like one of the key components to their lotions are these petroleum products. Whereas doTERRA has gone and said, let's go get the natural oils, the natural like shea butters and things like that are going to be beneficial to our skin and not just give us the illusion of softer skin. So yes, my sister also has been using the skincare products, and at first she was like, well, they kind of sting my face a little bit. And then she's like, but now it's like really nice. And she's had less breakouts and just much clearer and more vibrant skin on her face, which she's been having issues for like a while with this. So for her to find something that worked for her and she was able to transition into using it and her skin didn't react to it a lot was really beneficial for her and a good confidence boost as well, because I mean, it's your face, so you want to take care of it. So yes, that is the skincare set. Another thing I want to say about the skincare, just because this is like amazing. The oils that they use inside these skincare products are some of the best oils for skin. Like frankincense is in there, rose is in there, lavender is in there, just some of the oils, helichrysum, some of the like expensive, just really nice oils for your skin are in these products, and the products themselves aren't that expensive. So you're getting the benefit of that expensive oil, but in the skincare products that you can use directly on your face for ease of application and everyday use. So that's really amazing. Okay, so that was the personal care products. Next, I would like to talk about the household products. So household products, cleaner. Everyone loves to clean. So we're going to talk about that first. So with cleaner, that we're going to talk about basically like your generic all-purpose cleaner that you use on floors or counters, sinks, kind of things like that. And these kind of cleaners are the ones that I've probably experienced the most like bad side effects from, just because they would give me headaches every time I'd use them, whether it was like out in an open room with plenty of airflow, I'd still get a headache. If it was in a small room, like a bathroom, I would get like a migraine and nausea. It was just extremely bad side effects for me. So I'm like, this is not good. What I'm using to clean my house shouldn't make me feel this way. And so I started looking into it, and a lot of the common ingredients used inside of generic household cleaners are actually known irritants, which means they're irritating your respiratory system, they're irritating your skin, they're irritating to just your I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, they're very irritant, and it was really obvious to me because as soon as I realized that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense, because I was getting a headache, I was getting the nausea, and that some people even experience like their breathing is different. It would kind of tighten their airways because of these irritants. And when we're spraying this on our floor or on our counter, all these little droplets are going into the air and we're breathing that. So while we think we're like getting a really good clean, we're also getting that solution into our bodies as well. And another thing to think about is if you have kids or babies or pets that are on the floor, they're going to be getting the residue of that cleaner on their skin, absorbing it into their skin. Babies explore the world with their mouth, so they're going to be licking things and definitely getting this cleaner concentrate or chemicals into their mouth and actually ingesting it. So some real hazards there that we want to think about. We definitely want our home to be a safe place for our children and pets. So let's look at a better cleaner. So doTERRA has a cleaner concentrate that I use, and this bottle right here can do 2.5 gallons of cleaning. So definitely efficient, definitely a lot, a good concentrate. And the thing with this cleaner is that it's safe, definitely safe for your pets, for your animals, for your kids. It's very effective. I have a story where one of my customers bought this, and she was in her kitchen and she looks out at the floor and she's like thinking how there's been stains on her floor that have just always been there. And every time she cleans her floor, those stains stay there. And she's like, okay, I'm going to put this product to the test. And so she sprayed some of her diluted cleaner concentrate onto those stains, let it sit for a while, and then came back and rubbed at it. And she said those stains came completely off the floor. And so pretty soon she was on her hands and knees cleaning her entire floor because she was so amazed at that. So these are definitely not any less effective or any less powerful than the generic chemical cleaners. It's also really handy how on the side of the bottle, they'll have recipes. So it really takes the guesswork out of what should I use to clean the glass? What should I use to clean my counters? What should I use to clean the floor? It just takes the guesswork out, makes it really easy, simple to clean everything with one product safely and effectively. So a very amazing product there. So while we're talking about cleaning, we'll talk about hand wash. So nowadays, especially, hand washes and hand sanitizers are everywhere. And what we see are the antibacterial soaps and sanitizers. And while the antibacterial makes you think, yes, I'm getting everything off, I'm cleaning it really well, my hands are going to be so clean. That's true, but these antibacterials are designed to wipe out every single bacteria, including the good. So by using antibacterial soaps and hand sanitizers, not only are you getting rid of the bad, but you're literally destroying part of your immune system's defense on the bad germs. So if you use an antibacterial soap and then you go and touch a doorknob that has bad bacteria on, your defense system is gone and your body is now susceptible to that bacteria, whereas previously the good bacteria could have fought that off. Another thing, the components in these antibacterials that are designed to kill the bacteria, there's been studies where some of them are actually known insecticides. And a while ago, they discovered this. They were like, okay, this isn't good. This needs to stop. But this insecticide called triclosan is still found in products today, just under a different name. They call it Microban now. And when I learned this, I was kind of like shocked because I was like, I've seen Microban. Like I've seen that product. I've seen that ingredient in cleaning products in places I've been, in places like I work or just have been. And I'm like, wow, that's common. That's definitely out there. So people are definitely cleaning with insecticides. Like that's scary. So doTERRA has come out with hand wash and hand sanitizer that uses the power of essential oils to fight the bad bacteria. So definitely you're still getting that good clean, getting rid of the bad bacteria, but because the essential oils are smart and because they originate from a plant, whereas if in a plant they had wiped out both good and bad, the plant probably would have died. So now using it in a hand wash, it's going to wipe out the bad and it's going to keep the good. So the hand wash that doTERRA has is the On Guard brand, or line. So it is still going to wipe out the bad, and the On Guard is not only going to preserve those good bacteria on your hands, but also promote the good bacteria and promote your immune system and just help you stay healthier all around. So a win-win for sure. And speaking of win-wins, we're going to move into diffusers and our home smelling good, because I love my house to smell good. I'm all about cozy. I'm all about like the Huggy trend, things like that, where you walk in your house and it just feels like home. It feels like you've personalized it. You've got your candles going, so it's like cozy, or whatever you might use, where it's a lot of people use wall plugins or like carpet powders, things like that, where you're like, this will make my home smell good. And while it might make you feel like you're creating a cozy and welcoming environment, if you look at what's actually in those products you're using, it's really not welcoming at all to your actual body, because the artificial fragrances in there like we talked about, are including at least 300 chemicals that they don't have to disclose to us, which are known carcinogens and irritants, which we're breathing in and we're literally promoting in our homes by using them to fragrance them. So a lot of people have said that when they like walk through a candle aisle at a store or into like, a great example is Bed Bath & Beyond, because I relate to this so much. As soon as I walk in there, I get a headache. And so it's like, I don't want my home to be somewhere where people walk in and they're like, oh, smells good, I have a bad headache now. Like, that's just not welcoming. And especially when you think about people coming into your home that are your friends, your family, your relatives, maybe people that have allergies to certain things that you don't know about, and you're using products to make your home feel welcoming that are actually could be harmful to them. So that's just something that I wouldn't want to promote in my home. So what's my other option? Diffusers. Diffusers are a wonderful option because they are very customizable. They're while you can customize them, the different oils you can use in them is you can either like actually affect your mood. So if you want a calm environment in the evening, you could use like lavender, roman chamomile. If you want a more uplifting environment in the morning to get everyone going, you could use like a citrus or peppermint. You can create, like I've heard people saying that in their office, like they're working from home, they will diffuse peppermint or rosemary or something that can help them with mental clarity and focus. They can also, like, especially during this time of year where we're all kind of battling the common cold and other sicknesses like that, we can diffuse things that can naturally support our immune system. So while we are making our homes smell good and welcoming, we're also providing a lot of benefit by diffusing these essential oils as well. So this is like a huge win-win. And I definitely recommend getting more than one diffuser in your house, because right now I only have one and it's very messy and interesting trying to carry it from room to room and make it work in my whole house. So that's definitely on my list, is to get another diffuser. But yeah, it's really fun to experiment with different blends, different oils, see which ones I like. Some of them I've started diffusing and my husband will be like, that stinks. And I'm like, okay, noted. So it's fun to learn what you like and what you really can make your home personal to you. All right, last but not least, we're going to talk about laundry detergent. So laundry detergent, this is one that growing up, my mom used and bought a toxic-free version of laundry detergent because someone in my family has eczema and like just skin issues really bad, and they linked that it was becoming more irritated because of the laundry detergent that she was using. So she switched over to a toxic-free natural laundry detergent, and it really helped the skin irritations go away and become less inflamed. So that's what I grew up with, was a natural toxic-free laundry detergent. When my husband and I got married, we went out and we bought the cheapest laundry detergent we could find. So you can imagine that was chock full of chemicals. And at first I didn't really think anything of it. I thought it kind of stunk a little bit. I was like, it's kind of stinky. And I like didn't like the fresh clothes out of the washer smell that so many people love to just like bury their face in. To me, it was kind of like, kind of stink a little bit. But then it was really weird because I started like itching more. Like I had never like had skin issues, and I started itching, and it was mainly when I would sweat. And so what was happening, I now can like realize, is that as I was sweating, my skin pores were opening, and the laundry detergent that was in my clothes was soaking into my skin and causing it to be irritated and itch. So I looked into getting a natural laundry detergent, which we have now, and it works. I'll be excited when it runs out because I want to get the doTERRA laundry detergent, because what I have now is not doTERRA, but it works. But it's kind of something where I'm like, the amount that says you're supposed to use in one load is not enough So I'm like using more than I should or whatever. But so that's on my list is laundry detergent. But the generic laundry detergent, what it's doing to our clothes is predominantly masking them, masking the scent, and using harsh chemicals like chlorine to break down the dirt out of the clothing. So it's going to cause your clothes to deteriorate quicker, and it's putting a coating on your clothing as well. So things like petroleum products are found in laundry detergent. Things like chlorine and brighteners are found in laundry detergent. And when you're using those things, I mean, we're wearing our clothes the majority of our life. So all of these things are rubbing against our skin and absorbing into our skin. And really, we're being exposed to them almost 24/7. So doTERRA's laundry detergent, from this bottle pictured here, it's a concentrate where you can get up to 64 loads out of that bottle. So very effective. And it also, the composition of it, it doesn't use harsh chemicals to like break the dirt out of your clothes. It uses an enzyme to actually break down the dirt, so the dirt becomes detached from your clothing that way. So it's much easier on your clothes. Your clothes won't deteriorate as quickly. And so, your clothes actually get clean, which is great, the purpose of it, right? And then when you go and you throw your clothes into the dryer, a lot of people throw in a dryer sheet. It's like a habit. You clothes in the dryer, dryer sheet. Dryer sheets are doing very much the same thing, is they're putting a coating over our clothing to make them smell good, to make them not be static. It's just a coating on your clothing, which is then going to absorb into your skin and be an irritant there as well. So what I have found I really like doing is I'll just grab a rag and I'll put like 1 or 2 drops of essential oil on it and throw it in the dryer. Very cheap, very simple way to do that. If you like using a laundry softener in your clothing, try a tablespoon of white vinegar. The vinegar smell won't stick around, but it will leave your clothes feeling soft if you like that, using that in your laundry loads. So very effective there as well, very cheap alternatives, and a lot healthier than the generic laundry detergents for sure. I think that you'll notice the difference if you switch to these, just like I did. So while we're talking about my example of my husband and I going out and buying the cheapest laundry detergent out there, I'll talk a little bit about the cost effectiveness of going natural and toxic free. So you could probably clean your entire home right now with products you have in your home right now. Things like baking soda and vinegar. And if you have essential oils in your home, which are amazing at cleaning, citrus oils are really great for that. And by doing different combinations of those, you can clean your entire house safely, effectively, and extremely cheap as well. So what doTERRA's done with like the cleaner concentrate, instead of me mixing this and that and becoming a little scientist in my kitchen to make my own homemade cleaner, they've put it easily into one bottle, and I can, put my 2 tablespoons of it into my 24 ounces of water and get right to cleaning. So, but it's still really cost effective. Like I said, this one bottle will do 2.5 gallons of cleaning concentrate, which, I mean, it's already lasted me for several months. So very cost effective there. I mean, my husband and I are young, we're newlyweds. So we definitely understand the concern with cost effectiveness. And I can really say that this is something that I find to be very cost effective. If you do your information and you read the labels and you know what you're using, and you get, a few tidbits here and there, like the vinegar or baking soda thing, it will really help you go a long ways with getting rid of these toxic items in your home, and switching over to natural and experiencing the benefits of that. And in the end, also with the cost effectiveness, is you kind of have to weigh, like, what is this actually costing me? So with the toothpaste example, going along with my previous generic cheap toothpaste, I was headed down the road to gum grass, which is very expensive. So by switching to a natural solution, I was able to cut that huge expense out of my life and naturally reverse that and heal my gums naturally. And to me, that was like just completely worth it. I'm so thankful that happened and that I was able to get to that in this, like at that point, and I didn't have to get to the gum graft. So just different thoughts like that, especially if you have kids, especially if you have pets or people that are more susceptible to allergies. These are your cleaning, your household products, your personal care products are a great place to start. If this all feels overwhelming, just pick one thing. Like just say, okay, I'm gonna go in my laundry room and I'm gonna redo my laundry room, or go into your bathroom and redo your bathroom. Pick one thing and tackle it. As long as you're on the right road, your next step is always good. So hopefully this has helped you feel more confident, informed, and hopefully empowered to continue doing the toxic-free lifestyle. Yes, so this is just a really quick, like screenshot this or take a picture of it, write it down, of things that if you're looking at ingredients list of things that you currently have and you're like, well, I wonder if it's good. Like some things say they're all natural, some things say they're green, you know, and be like, can I trust this source? Can I actually trust this company? Look at the ingredient list, because that's where you're going to find the truth. And this really quick list here is going to be your main culprits to everything we just talked about. And if what you're currently using does not have these in, then you're doing great. If they do, then I would encourage you to weigh how much you think it's worth it. If it's your favorite product, you know, try something new. If you like it, then make the switch. But yeah, just a quick guide, I guess, to the common culprits. So doTERRA has made what they call a sample wellness box. And in this box, it has like the variety of some of the things we talked about, that just if you don't know where to start kind of thing, you can get this box and start trying these products out for yourself, with the shampoo and conditioner, the cleaner concentrate, the toothpaste, sanitizing mist that is like great for popping in your purse and taking with you on the go, the skincare set, as well as an oil called Purify, which you can diffuse and help purify the air in your home. This is in the LRP. So if you're a wellness customer or a wholesale customer, and you have your LRP, then you can pop this one right inside of your next LRP, get the free oil of the month, the product credits. If you don't have a wholesale account or an LRP, either one of those set up, then contact whoever invited you, and I'm sure that they'll be more than happy to show you the steps to do this. It's very simple and very worth it. And then don't be afraid to make a wish list of things that you want to do in the future. If you can't afford it now or it's feeling overwhelmed, just make a wish list, because even I have one of just different things that as I use the products, I'm like, you know what? I think I want to try this one, or I think I want to try this one. And so yes, the wish list is really great to continue the momentum to a more toxic-free lifestyle. So I hope you've learned something. And yeah, that's all I have to say on that topic. If you have anything to add, Leandra.
Excellent. What skincare line does your sister use? Does she use the Virage then, or?
She picked out the HD Clear,
okay,
and the cleanser.
Okay. So with the HD Clear, I can understand why she would say that it was a little bit stingy, because that roll on, the HD Clear roll on, it's very powerful for those spot treatments. So I can see that, but very effective, and it's safe for all ages. Like my 11-year-old uses that, and you can't get any kind of skincare regimen for any age, because like my son, he'll even get acne on his nose because he just doesn't wash his face enough. And so you can start them on a good skincare routine when they're young and creating that habit so they can hopefully not go through that whole like horrible acne phase of life. So I love that it's safe for all ages. Excellent. Okay, so the HD clear. Um, and then that's really interesting about the microban that you talked about. I am definitely going to be, I mean, I can't remember the last time, honestly, that I went down the cleaning aisle or anything like that at the stores. But now I'm kind of intrigued just to do a little bit of research.
Yeah.
So
Just don't
even if
smell
I
it while you're there, right?
yeah, exactly. And then the laundry detergent. So I love the laundry detergent. I've been using it for a long time. And when I run out and I have to buy like the non-toxic stuff or the clear stuff from the store, I'm like, oh, come on, I gotta get my next order. And sometimes I'll just order it, but it's nice to just get that stuff on your monthly order and keep it going. And now they also have another cleaning line, the Abode line, which just came out last September. And the Abode is more of a citrusy, really pure aroma. So they have a concentrated cleaner on that. There's the dish soap, the laundry pods. They have laundry pods now. I still prefer the On Guard detergent, laundry detergent versus the pods, just because we have a big family and do so much laundry. I feel like I get a little bit more out of the laundry soap itself. But I love how concentrated it is. You really only need like 1 to 2 tablespoons per load, depending on how dirty our clothes are. And then let's see, when you use the vinegar for your dryer, do you put that on the rag that you're saying you put in with the essential oils, or are you putting that in your washing machine?
The wash machine.
So like in the detergent side or in the softener portion? Or you
So
load it?
right, just right in with the clothes. I have an old laundry machine.
Okay. So I think then since you said that, what I heard is that if you have the softener compartment, do the vinegar in the softener compartment, and or just pour it in the water if you have just the ringer or
Yeah.
the dry ration one. Okay, cool. Oh, and then I think doTERRA also has the dryer balls. We have the dryer balls,
Yes.
so people can get those for the softening of the clothes. I think that was all of my little tidbits, and excellent. So do you want to go ahead and stop sharing? Do you have any more slides?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Nana. You did amazing. If anybody has questions, you can send us any emails or whatever the case, but go ahead and stop sharing. You can add me as the host again, and then, or you can pause your recording real quick. All right, I'm going to quickly go into a bit of a business overview for anybody who is interested in learning a bit more about the doTERRA business. So I'm going to share my screen here. All right, so there are three ways that, or three types of people that use doTERRA essential oils. The first one is somebody who wants to live the wellness lifestyle and use the oils for their and their family's health and their loved ones' health. And then there is number two, somebody you might be thinking, oh, this is really great. I love this information. I want to share this with as many people as I can, or you have somebody specific in mind, like your mom or your sister, or your dad, or a friend. And a lot of times people get their oils paid for that way when they want to share it with somebody that they care about. So millions of people around the world get their oils paid for by sharing the oils and just doing what they love with them. And then there's the third type of person who wants to teach others and create an income and grow a doTERRA business. And I like to think of it as your own little franchise. So even though, we are working as a team, you are developing a business on your own efforts, but definitely a duplicatable system that is there for you with lots of training. And it's a great way to grow a business. There are 3 ways that you can share, and you would refer people and get free oils. So say that you have somebody who wants to grow a business and you're hosting a class for them. Well, you can earn free oils that way. You can help enroll your friends and family, and by that you can earn extra income and get your own oils paid for. And then you can supplement or replace your income by growing. And earning the free oils as well is with the loyalty rewards program. So if you're using the oils for a wellness lifestyle, then our loyalty rewards program helps you to earn points. So you can get your products paid for with 3 to 5 hours of work per week, and you would personally enroll a few people per month. So that's really just, you know, hosting or having somebody come and help you host 1 or 2 classes a month with the people that you're inviting and sharing with. And you can earn rank up to elite, premier, and silver, and that averages from anywhere between $300 a month to a little over $2,000 a month, depending on how far you get in those ranks. And so that is to get your products paid for. For me, that's definitely, you know, getting to premier or silver would be more than getting my products paid for. I don't know that I could even spend $2,000 on products a month. I guess I probably could because I just love them so much, but I wouldn't need to at that point. So supplementing your income 10 to 15 hours a week. You enroll 4+ customers and 1 builder. So a builder would be somebody who also wants to earn income, create a business. And those ranks include gold, platinum, and diamond. And the average income for these ranks can be anywhere from $4,000 up to $16,000. And then replacing your income would be $15 to $30 or 30 hours a week, enrolling 8+ customers and 2+ builders a month. So then you would typically have about a class a week. And it helps when you start creating classes and hosting classes, then people will help you and want to host classes for you. And you can help their friends and family be more well and create healthy lifestyles with these products as well. And these ranks include diamond, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. And the income average for these are, screen is really little here. Get it a little bit bigger. Anywhere from $16,000 up to 6-figure income. So it can be unlimited. And the nice thing about replacing your income growing a doTERRA business is that you're not capped by, say, the person who helped you get involved with doTERRA. You can go as far as you really are able to, as your ability to, and just follow the duplicatable system. So it's really a great way to create it. And you want to get your oils paid for. So give your friend a sample of something that, you know, is a big deal to them. Say they have a problem sleeping, or they have headaches, digestive problems, pain, stress, skin conditions, anything like that. You just give them a sample, and then you tell them 3 cool things about the essential oils in a class, or, you know, you sit down and have coffee with them. And then you tell them the ways that you can use the oils and show them the kits that are available. And then they get started with using these products in their homes as well. So a great idea to always have is some samples with you. These keychains are given by hosts. So definitely Hannah and I are both advocates of that, where we love to give our hosts these cute little keychains that have 8 sample bottles in there. And for every person that shows up to a class, we'll give them an oil to fill up in one of their vials. And these are great ways to have carry around with you and to sample a friend. You know, I got reacquainted with a friend in the past, and we were having lunch, and I just happened to have that on me because I always had it on me, have it on me. And I gave her a couple of the samples, and she absolutely loved them. So, and that's just how that process works. It's more of, you know, it's a natural thing because we share what we love and we share what works. These other little samples are great to carry with you too. I always have the Deep Blue samples with me because I know, you know, the pain of having pain, and me being in more of a pain management field, these are kind of a go-to for us. So even if I don't have, say, one of my roller balls with me, if I have one of these samples with me, at least I have that for me and my family and for anybody who I might run into to sample. The toothpaste samples are great to have on hand. The little simple let's see, the Healthy Can Be Simple booklets is a great intro guide. You can write on the back who it's from, how to use the oil, what oil you're giving to them as a sample, and they can read through it, and it gives them a really great brief little one-on-one. And you can, you know, share online. So you give the folks any information that they might have asked about once you've sampled them, or just anybody that has responded to you online, and you give them some information on the doTERRA site. All right, so there's 4 ways that you can earn income in the doTERRA business, and we'll take a quick look at the first 2. So there's Fast Start Bonus. So say you want to get your oils paid for, and you have a class, and those folks that are at the class that decide to purchase the items and enroll in doTERRA as a customer, as a wholesale customer, that will get you the Fast Start bonus on a weekly basis for 6 weeks on whatever they order within that 6 weeks. It's a 20% bonus. And then the Power of 3 is a little bit different, but the Fast Start here is you enroll one person, you gain 20% of that income from their product value of their items that they enrolled with, and you get that weekly for 6 weeks, like I said, for 60 days. And then in level 2, so say the person who helped you get involved with doTERRA would get 10%, and then level 3 would get 5%. So it's a great level of income for helping people get involved. The second way would be the Power of 3. So say Lisa enrolls Megan, and Megan orders 3 different orders. So her first order is for her enrollment. She gets 205 PV order. And so Lisa will earn $45 off that order. That's 20%. Then say in a couple weeks or the following month, she decides to place another order of 78 product value. Well, Lisa will then earn $15.60. And then before the 6 weeks is out, then Megan orders another order of 147 product value. And then Lisa would earn $29.40 on that. And that is paid on the week that Megan placed these orders. All right, and then the Power of 3 bonus is a structure, how you structure a team, and the people that enroll or you help get enrolled in having the oils in their product in their homes. So say you're on the top with 100 product value and a loyalty rewards program. So that's how you would earn commission, is being on LRP with 100 PV once a month. And then the folks that you help get enrolled and they have 100 PV on their level, then you would gain $50 from that. And they would get so once they get the 100 PV, each one of these, then you get $50, and then you help them get 3 enrollees, 3 customers under them, and they also have to have the 100 LRP once a month, and then you gain the $250 bonus, and then each one of these gains $50 bonus. So it's not just about you, but you're also helping people that you've enrolled that now want to help get their products paid for to get paid as well. So it's definitely helping out all those that are involved. And you have to have a 600 total volume in your team. So say this here is 300, you have 400, and then you have some other customers that are near you. They're not doing the 100 LRP, but they are still ordering, and that equals out to the 600 for the total team volume. And then you get your 3 power food bonus. And then it goes on a little further to where if you help if these people and you, if you need to, are helping the folks under them gain 3 folks each, then you then get $1,500 bonus that way. So it's a great way to earn income for the power. You can learn effectively by sharing. You can learn to effectively share doTERRA. You can sign up for what are called the daily mentor calls.com. It's with Elise Shedeby, and she is a triple blue diamond, presidential diamond, I believe. I always get those mixed up. But she is amazing. She has so much training. She really teaches people how to work the duplicatable system that doTERRA has. And triple diamond, it says right there. And she leads you step by step on how to build your business in 50 days. And it's really great just to listen to those. And she has an amazing way of teaching. So when you share doTERRA products, you bring hope and wellness to the people that you love, your community, and ultimately the world. Selling the doTERRA way is about service, one drop at a time, one person at a time. We are serving the world with wellness solutions. And I don't want to say that this is just about us using the oils, but when it says that we're serving the world, it truly means that we are. Yes, the whole world has the opportunity to use these oils, these products that are amazing, but we're also helping the people who are sourcing these plants for doTERRA to create the essential oils. There is really excellent sourcing practices with this company, really great philanthropy, and I am so proud to be part of that. I have not come across any wellness advocate or done any kind of learning through doTERRA where anybody has come back and said, no, I don't like the way that they do their sourcing. So it's just amazing how much they help around the world, from the farmers to the communities that the farmers live in, and then on the other side of the bottle where we. So I hope that you learned a lot today. Thank you so much for your time. And I am going to quit sharing the screen here. All right. So I'm just gonna stop the recording here. Thanks, everybody.